Hello and welcome back to another class. I'm Tati and today I'll be guiding you through a yoga flow sequence which has a few spicy transitions, and don't worry if you can't get them on the first time around. I will be cueing modifications and this is just for play, so listen to your body at all times, see if you can challenge yourself, and if it's really not happening today you can just always skip the transitions and move straight into the pose in a way that feels comfortable to you. So with that, I'd say let's begin in a kneeling position facing the top of our mat. So resting the hands on the knees, rolling the shoulders up and back. So you're really finding that space across the chest. And then closing down the eyes. Taking a few nourishing deep breaths in and out. Feeling your chest expand, nourishing your body with fresh air and oxygen so we can get the body prepared for practice. Inhale, blink the eyes open and coming straight into tabletop position. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, dip the belly. Exhale, round the spine into cat pose. And from here, tucking the toes and coming straight into a downward facing dog. Breathing in. Exhale, lower the knees. Dip the belly, arch the spine. Exhale around as you lift the knees up into downward dog. So we're combining a bit of cat-cow and tabletop down dog here. Inhale, drop the knees, open the chest into cow. Exhale, rounding the spine and pressing into downward facing dog. And just continuing in a few rounds of your own breath. Feeling into your spine, warming up your vertebra, and tuning in with your own timing, your own breath, tuning in with what your body needs. So maybe you want to hold the down dog a bit longer if that feels good in your spine. So giving yourself the permission to listen to your body and give it what it needs today. One more round. And the next time we all meet in downward facing dog, just taking a moment to pause here. Inhale, stepping the right foot forward between the hands, lowering the left knee to the mat. And then inhale, sweeping the arms up into a low lunge. Bringing the palms together and bending the elbows so that your prayer reverses and comes to the small of your neck. So you really can expand the chest, pointing the elbows up, sinking the hips low. Breathe in. And exhale, framing the front foot, lifting the left foot up off the mat and stepping yourself into downward facing dog. Breathing in, maybe pedaling out the feet. And with the next inhalation, stepping the left foot forward between the hands, lowering the right knee, finding a stable foundation before sweeping the arms up, bringing the palms to touch, and reversing the prayer. Shifting the hips forward, sinking low, open the elbows, expand the chest. And exhale, releasing the hands, tucking the toes of the right foot, lift the knee, downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling forward into a plank position. Exhale, lower the knees or keeping them up off the mat. Coming all the way down onto the belly. Inhale, pressing the hands into the mat. Cobra pose. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, stepping the left foot forward between the hands. And this time keeping the right knee up off the mat, gently rocking backwards and forwards with the hands rooted. High lunge. Inhale, turning the back foot out and then sinking yourself down into skandasana. Inhale here. And exhale, pressing the right hand into the mat. Left arm reaches up into your revolved side angle pose. Breathe in. And exhale from here, rolling onto the right inner side of the foot, lifting the left leg back into a side plank pose. If you need a bit of support, you can always bring the right knee down for support, otherwise coming into side angle. Breathing in. Exhale, coming back through plank. Breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg steps forward, rocking backwards and forwards in your high lunge. And I'll come face you this way. So you're in your high lunge with the right foot forward, and then sinking your right hip towards your right side, bending the right knee, left toes pointing up into skandasana. Breathing in. Exhale, left hand comes to the inside of the right foot, reaching the right arm up into revolved side angle pose. Breathing in. And exhale, rolling onto the left inner edge of the foot, step it into side plank. And again, the option to lower the left knee to the mat to come into a supported side plank if needed. Lifting the hips a little higher. And exhale, finding into plank, flowing through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, we all meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, walking the feet towards the top of the mat, folding forward, and then rolling yourself slowly all the way up into a standing position. And I'm back on the side of the mat. So we'll be flowing through a little balancing sequence. So shifting the weight onto the left foot, right foot comes in to press against the right thigh, or you can also keep it on the right ankle or calf. Hands on the hips, or bringing them to prayer in tree pose. And it can really help here to gaze at something static. Don't worry if you wobble out, you can come straight back in. Every time we wobble out, we actually help our brain and our neural connections form a map of how to do this. So every time you fall out, you're getting a bit closer towards finding stability. Inhale, bringing the knee forward, hugging it into the chest before exhale, tilting forwards, bending slightly into the standing leg, floating the right leg back into warrior three. Hands can stay here at prayer, or if you need a bit of added balance, you can keep them on the mat or open them up into airplane wings. They can come backwards, they can come forwards for a bit of added spice. So you can just do what feels best for you here today. Breathe in. And exhale, stepping that foot back. Inhale, high lunge, breathe in. Exhale, right arm forwards, left hand back, finding into a high lunge twist. Inhale, coming back through center, high lunge. Exhale, hands at prayer, stepping the right foot forward to meet the left, big toes touching, sinking the hips low into your chair pose. Inhale, exhale, left hand comes, or left elbow comes to the right knee, coming into a seated chair, coming into a chair prayer twist. And you're welcome to stay here, or you can shift the weight into the right foot and gently lift the left leg up off the mat, finding a little flick of your foot here. Finding that stability, smiling, and exhale, releasing the left foot down if it wasn't already, and release into forward fold. Letting yourself hang heavy, maybe holding onto opposite elbows and gently swaying from side to side. Well done, that was a lot of balancing. And then inhale, slowly rolling yourself all the way up to standing. Preparing to do that on the other side. So this time shifting the weight into the right foot. Left foot comes up towards the thigh or resting it on the ankle or calf. Hands on the hips or prayer, breathing in your tree pose. Feeling the point of contact with the earth. Can really help if you spread your toes and don't clench them too much. Inhale, hugging the left knee in towards the chest before tipping the upper body forward, straightening the left leg back into warrior three. So again here the option, hands at prayer or on the mat for stabilizers, or you can play with any of the arm variations, so sideways, backwards, forwards. Inhale, stepping that left leg back. Inhale, high lunge. Breathing in. And exhale, twisting open. So right arm goes back, left arm goes forward. Gazing over those right fingertips if possible, otherwise just gazing to your right side. Inhale, coming back through center, high lunge, reaching the arms up. And exhale, stepping the left foot forward to meet the right into chair pose, hands at prayer, breathing in here. Nice. Deep squat in your chair pose before linking the right elbow to the outside of the left knee into a chair prayer twist. Breathing in. And for an added challenge, shifting the weight into the left foot this time. See if you can maybe just pick the toes a few inches up off the mat or lifting the foot. Keeping the knees together. Just play around here, don't worry if you wobble. Exhale, placing the right foot back down and release into ragdoll. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into a plank position, flowing through vinyasa. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, drop the knees and walking the hands forward, keeping the knees or hips over the knees, melting the upper body down into puppy pose. Just here for 2 more breaths. Rolling onto your belly, finding all the way onto your back. It can feel nice to hug the knees into the chest here. Maybe rocking gently from side to side. And then placing the feet onto the mat about hip width distance apart. You want to still be able to just about touch the back of your heels with your fingertips. And then inhale, pressing the forearms into the mat, lifting the pelvis, finding into bridge pose. You're also welcome to interlace the fingers and shimmy the shoulder blades closer together, lifting the hips, activating those glutes. Exhale, release all the way back down to the mat, hugging the knees back in, giving yourself a little squeeze. You can stay here or come into happy baby by clasping the big toes or the outer edges of the feet. And then straightening the arms and the legs, finding into a well-deserved shavasana, relaxing the muscles in the jaw, relaxing the belly, the chest, letting go of any tension in the muscles of the legs, the feet, the arms and the hands. Letting the body sink heavy into the earth for the next few moments, and I'll call us back when it is time to re-emerge on the other end of practice. Inhale, start to deepen the breath. Wriggling the fingers and the toes. Stretching the arms up and overhead for a full stretch. Rolling over one side, finding back into a seated position. And keeping your eyes closed for now. Resting the hands on the knees. Take a nice deep, nourishing breath in through the nose and side out. Bringing the hands at heart space in prayer, lowering the gaze. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I really hope that you enjoyed the slightly bit more challenging yoga flow sequence. If you enjoyed this kind of difficulty, let me know in the comments and I'll make a few more of these. Of course, if you haven't subscribed, I would love to have you join the community. I release new classes every Sunday and I look forward to seeing you on the mat again real soon. All my love.